Hello, and welcome back to our last doll in the Nyssa Bizarre Nightmare series. When you purchased the all in package from Kikagoods, there was the 6 regular style dolls, the 1 hidden style bride doll, and then it also came with an additional doll, which was a recolor of the ghost nun, Luna. So today we're going to go ahead and open her box. I'm not aware that she's actually available for purchase anywhere else. She may have just been a special series, or maybe you can find her on something like AliExpress. But she's not currently available separate from any of the other dolls. She's not available on the Kikagoods site as the Nun Recolor. She has a plastic front to her box, unlike the other boxes, which were a normal blind box style. On the back, she has her little authenticity sticker and some QR codes and information about what the doll is made of. And then oh, she is pull style on top, but they're ripped. Okay, so she comes with her outfit. She comes with her own special card. She does have a special recolor card. It's not just the same card as the nun. And she comes with the same stringing pamphlet that all of the other dolls come with. Okay, so she does come with the hands that all of the other dolls come with. She has the open pair of hands with the red fingertip blushing on when you take her out of the package. She also has the 2 that are heart hands, and she has the 2 that are sort of grip style hands. Comparing the dolls themselves. So let me just slip this part off of here. In terms of their hair, the original nun has gray hair with a dark gray ombre, and then it has purple crosses, 3 of them on the front of the bangs. The recolor of the nun has sort of a dark brown hair, and it does have also a sort of darker gradient towards the bottom. She has a long ponytail. Her crosses are white instead of purple. In terms of her eyebrows match her hair color. So, where the regular nun's eyebrows are sort of straight across, giving her sort of a neutral expression, the special recolored nun's eyebrows slant downwards, giving her sort of a worried expression. They have the same eyelashes with the dark black in the center and the red towards the outer corners. They have different pupils in their eyes. So the regular nun has sort of a dark gray with almost a slight greeniness to it. And inside there's a dark red cross, like a stitch cross versus like a religious cross. And then in her left eye, she has a red dot. The special recolor of the nun has sort of honey brown colored eyes, and both of them have a white religious style cross inside of them. Where the nun originally has some sort of cracking underneath of her right eye, the nun recolor has a little red cross under her eye. The original nun's mouth is sort of open and you can see her little teeth. The recolor has a closed mouth. The original nun has a splotch of blood on her chin, on the left side of her cheek, and then the recolor has 2 little white cross, or 1 cross maybe, and a little star-shaped sort of dot. It's very, very small, on her cheek. So their faces are very distinctly different in both expression. Her eyes are different as well. In terms of her body, though, they are identical. They have the same kinds of blushing on their fingertips. They have the same joints and everything. There's nothing dissimilar about the bodies themselves. Let's take a look at the clothing. So, where the original nun has black clothing mainly, the recolored nun has white. So in terms of the shoes first from top to bottom or from bottom to top rather, the original nun has black shoes with a gray sole. The recolored nun has red shoes with a white sole, same style shoe. Even the socks are slightly different. So she has the single red cross sock, but on her other sock, instead of the gray cross at the top, she has a brown cross at the top, each one matching their hair. So their socks are different. In terms of the aprons do appear identical. There doesn't appear to be anything different about the aprons. She has the same ridiculously small and terrible to put on underwear that the other doll has. And then in terms of her dress, where the ribbon bow at her neckline for the original doll is a black, the new doll has a red bow. She has the same blood spatter on her collar that the other doll has, but instead of being black in the sleeves and the skirt, her skirt and sleeves are white. The bottom ruffle on the black dress is white, but her bottom ruffle on the white dress is a dark red. And then in terms of their veils, the old doll had the exact same ribbon embellishment, rose embellishments and silver cross, but instead the black has been switched for a white, and the black ribbon has been switched for a red. Both of them are trimmed with red inside and have the same elastic to keep them on their heads. So those are the differences between the two dolls. I'll go ahead and quickly dress her, and we can compare them when they're dressed. All right, and now we have both of the Nun dolls. The original is on the left-hand side. This is the original colored Nun from the regular series, and the special color on the right-hand side. The original series, all of their dresses were extremely tight, making the dresses and making the dolls very difficult to actually dress. That is also true of the Recolor, unfortunately. Her dress was so tight, I had a real struggle trying to get it closed in the back. And in doing so, I popped off the little silver cross embellishment that goes on her bow at her throat. So I'm going to have to glue that back on. It looks like it was just glued on with some regular hot glue. So it shouldn't be a difficult fix, but that was part of the struggle of trying to get the dress actually on the doll. So I like the recolor. I give them definite credit for the fact that they changed a lot of even the smaller details, like her face paint is different, including her eyebrow expression and the markings underneath of her eyes. Even her own eyes have are different from the original. So I give them all kinds of credit for the fact that they tried to make the recolor as different as they could while still maintaining the same silhouette, the same type of doll. They used the same hair mold and the same clothing, but they swapped the colors. So I give them a lot of credit, even down to the socks having different colored crosses on them for the gray haired doll and the brown haired doll. So all of the Nyssa series had their dresses been, even a quarter of an inch larger, it really would have put the series over the top in terms of its individuality, its uniqueness in terms of other BJDs that are out there, and in terms of how different each of the dolls were from each other. I just wish that the clothing had been larger. There's really been not much response from the company at the moment, at least not to the extent that I'm aware, addressing the fact that all of the dresses were so small, especially the hidden. If you watch my video showcasing the hidden doll, which was the corpse bride, you'll see that her dress was so small and so stiff that it was impossible to close. So I love the fact that the dolls are so individual. I really just wish that the company would address the issue with the clothing being much too small. I don't know if there will ever be a second run of the dolls, if they'll continue to manufacture them, or if like most of the series, when they sell out, the dolls are just gone. You missed your chance. So, um, yeah, this is the Nyssa recolor of the Nun. Thank you for joining me for the Nyssa Bizarre Nightmare Series. Please like the video and leave a comment if you love dolls as much as I do. Let me know what your favorites are. We love feedback. If you want to see more videos like this, be sure to subscribe and click the notification bell. Watch out for the other Nyssa dolls, as well as Sugary Girls, Kiseki Vintage Treasures, Lulu Elf Story, Four Moon, Koo's Devil Horns, and Mystic Realms Pilgrimage. We look forward to sharing our future videos with you.